Hi there, Duncan here, physiotherapist and owner of Life is Movement. And today I'm really excited to announce our Pay What You Can clinic. Just a quick story to illustrate what I mean by a Pay What You Can clinic. So when I was a university student in Perth, Western Australia, and very, very impoverished, there was a vegetarian restaurant that we used to go to that operated on a pay what you can structure. So we would often go there, a whole bunch of us. It was a sort of all you can eat buffet with delicious lentils and chickpeas and broccoli and rice and wonderful, wonderful food. And we'd go there and we'd pay whatever we could, $2, $3, $5 if we were particularly rich that day. And we would sort of get our fill of all this delicious food and be very grateful to be able to get this delicious, healthy food for such a low cost. And I remember one day I met the owner and I said, how does this work? Don't people just take advantage of this situation? And they said, no, absolutely not. What we find is a lot of people like yourself come in and pay very little because you can't at the moment. But what we find is as the years have gone by, people who previously couldn't afford to pay very much for the food keep coming to the restaurant, but when their means allow, they then almost sort of overpay to compensate for the generosity that was given them previously when they could afford less food. And I thought that was a really beautiful sentiment, both from the generosity of the restaurant owner in taking that risk, but also in seeing that generosity and goodwill, good nature sort of being paid forward and back. And that really stuck with me. So for the Pay What You Can clinic here at Life is Movement, this is my attempt to do my part to compensate for the wonderful generosity and hard work of the people at the NHS. I did all of my training, my 1,000 hours of clinical training in NHS hospitals, and I saw the incredible work people do there. And unfortunately, we have a situation with musculoskeletal care where the waiting lists are really, really long. You may be aware of this yourself. You have a shoulder injury, a knee injury, and you get referred to MSK, and the waiting list it's no joke to be told you have to wait 7, 8, 12, 14 months for care. This is not anyone's fault. It's just the situation we're in at the moment with an inundated system. So what I'm offering at Life is Movement is an opportunity. I'm going to offer half a day each week, so about 4 or 5 hours, and I'm going to dedicate that to a Pay What You Can clinic. If you are someone who has a musculoskeletal condition and you've been told that you have to wait X amount of months before you can get NHS care, I want you to get in touch with me, send me an email, and we'll dedicate a session to putting you in the right direction. So this is the Pay What You Can clinic isn't for sort of ongoing treatment, people who need week upon week of rehab and things like that. But what we find is that when people wait 6, 7, 8 months before they get seen, often things progress to a point where, if they were just seen earlier, in 2 or 3 weeks rather than 6 or 7 months, they would have been in much better shape. So what I want is people to be able to come to the clinic here and we'll put you in the right direction. I'll tell you what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. I'll make a program of exercises that you can follow that will at least keep you moving in the right direction until you get your NHS appointment. I'm hoping that this will help people sort of not degrade in that period of time where they're waiting for their NHS care. And also, maybe I will be doing my very small part to sort of unburden some of the MSK services here in Brighton and Hove for people with MSK injuries. So that is the Pay What You Can clinic here at Life is Movement. If you're interested in the clinic, just send me an email. I won't be asking any questions about your financial situation. This is on a very much a trust basis. I am very confident people won't take advantage of this. You can come to the clinic and you just tell me, look, I can afford to pay X. I won't ask any questions. I'll just be happy to offer you that care. I look forward to seeing you at the clinic.